members of the House, magpagwapo mo next.
Maybe we can schedule another.
Yeah, for the next session.
entire shooting.
Yeah.
Thank
Wear your barong, your black and tie, okay? So, please proceed. Majority Floor Leader, Attorney Edgar Cabanlas.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. So, on the special report, Madam Chair, there are about 4 members of the City Council who would like to render special reports. First, Councilor James Judith. Asa ba to? Wala man.
The second one.
Second one is me.
Okay.
I would like to render special report on the condition of our Lagindingan International Airport.
Okay.
And second is Councilor Baday about pay parking and jaywalking regulations. And lastly would be Councilor Sakala regarding National Bible Month, week and day celebration. So considering that Councilor Judith is not available, I will proceed.
Okay, sure. Okay, you have the floor. Majority Floor Leader.
Madam Chair, we are traveling to parts of the country, and we always take the plane. And binisay ungon na lang ni. Siyempre, usara man natong airport, and diya magkita mo sakay sa Lagindingan Airport. And Cagayan de Oro is the port of entry of Mindanao. And we are supposed to be, in fact, the fastest growing city in Mindanao, I think, is Cagayan de Oro. So, nga naman nahimo magitang very fast growing ang atong economy, it's because nakanato dini ang tanan potential of being a good city. Apan ang atong airport sa Lagindingan, murag wala maka-supply niya na nga demand. Mato kita dito, binag mga alas 4, alas 5, alas 6, puno na king airport. Nguban dyan na, di na malingkuran ni mo. Grabe kayo. Unya, ang atong mga facilities, like for example, kanang carousel, bisa gani kanang mga kanang atong gabaklayon paingon sa sa plane, tarmac. Ha? Sa tarmac. Baklay ta usahay dia. Na wala ba og kaduol, layo. So, kung imong tanawon ang kondisyon karon sa atong international airport, supposed to be, it should have been the best airport in Mindanao. For me, it should have been better than the airport of Davao. Pero wag kita bisag wa kita kiwi-kiwi. Labi na gid sa airport sa Cebu. This is the common complaints now. The airport of Cagayan de Oro or Lagindingan should have been improved many years ago. The capacity of our present airport cannot answer the present demand of our passengers. In the planning of construction or building an airport, there should be an advance estimate of 50 to 100 years. But here, ang gi-estimate sa CAA o sa Department of Transportation and Department of Transportation, DOTC and Communication, na ibutang tab 20,000 capacity or 200,000 capacity in a year. Pagkahuman sa airport, ang atong airport needs an additional of 200,000 capacity. Pero lagi na ay mga istorya nga i-expand ang atong airport. Pero wala kita nakita karon nga improvement sa atong airport. It's chaotic. Bisang ngani ka ng atong mag-inspection sa atong mga baggage, layo lagi kayo. So, Madam Chair, I would like at the end of our session on other matters, pass a resolution urging the Department of Transportation and Communication and the Civil Aeronautics Administration to fast-track the expansion of our airport so that we can we can at least ma-level na to ang atong growth sa demand sa transportation sa Cagayan de Oro. Muna nga akong gihangyo, Madam Chair, nga agpason ta ni dili sila maglangay-langay kay grabe ni kayo ang demand sa passengers karon sa Cagayan de Oro. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Attorney Edgar Cabanlas. Yes, you have the floor, Councilor Amy Moreno.
Yes, Madam Chair, daghang salamat, maayong hapon, and to sa akong mga kauban sa City Council and to our guests, maayong hapon. Actually, I do believe that there has been an aggressive plight sa atong mga kongresista, no? We have Congressman Rufus Rodriguez and Congressman Bambi Emano. I've seen that they have been fighting over this issue with the DOTR and sa committee level. And I agree with our majority floor leader, no, kay maybe ang atoang resolution can help to cater the needs sa Mindanao, labi na ang Lagindingan International Airport. That is all, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Councilor Amy Moreno. Any more comment? Yes, Councilor Attorney Joy Abo.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Good afternoon to all the members of the 20th City Council. Just in addition to the statement of Councilor Moreno, the President himself, President Bongbong Marcos, have posted in his social media accounts, and allow me to read this, Madam Presiding Officer. He said that we have approved upgrades to CdeO's Lagindingan Airport for sustainability and economic recovery, alongside changes to the Rapid Growth Project for rural development and job creation. So perhaps also the manifestation of the good councilor, the majority floor leader, to entice the Department of Transportation to aside from the efforts of our representatives, we can also call them, and the hope though to fast track as well the calls for the immediate expansion and development of the Lagindingan Airport. Thank you very much, Madam Presiding Officer.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Attorney Joy Abo. Yes, Councilor Edgar Cabanlas and
I
Councilor Ian Mark.
forgot to mention, Madam Chair, a second resolution would be requesting the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Misamis Oriental to support our this resolution, because after all, Lagindingan is part of
Yeah.
Murang na, Madam Chair. Dua ka resolution, city and the province of Misamis Oriental.
Yes. Thank you very much. Councilor Ian Mark Takaya, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer, and to the special report of Councilor Cabanlas. Indeed, a real concern, Madam Presiding Officer, because we are already overtaken by several giant airports, which in the first place, we have established first, prior to the expansion of many airports, like, for example, the Bacolod, Iloilo, Madam Presiding Officer. So we were overtaken by this, and airport can catapult a city or province into an investment hub. If, for instance, we can have international airport, it's only a matter of 10, 20 meters of the runway for it to be converted into an international airport. But until now, there is no information that would relate to us that there is indeed a change and development of the programs for the Lagindingan International Airport. I would like to suggest, Madam Presiding Officer, that our Public Utilities Committee will also handle the discussion, so that we will have intimate discussion with the CAAP, with other agencies relevant to the development of our airport. because we would like to inquire whether this airport will be converted into something modern, something relevant to an international standard that would apply flights from Lagindingan to perhaps Hong Kong or to Macau, where Councilor J was few days ago.
Oh,
Or, awa pa di kabutan chocolate
I
ninyo?
didn't know that.
Macau, gikan siya sa Macau.
Oh.
Lami yang chocolate. Anyway, that's reveal all, Madam Presiding Officer.
Okay.
But even Malaysia, Singapore, to start with, Madam Presiding Officer, and with the two resolutions that have been proposed, we also engage in the discussion, Madam Presiding Officer,
Okay.
at the committee level. Thank
Okay.
you.
Refer to the Committee on Public Utilities, Councilor Romeo Calizo, with Kaap and the rest of the resource persons. So, any more comments? Yes, Councilor Agaswan?
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. Just for an information, Congressman Bambi Mano of the 2nd District of the province of Misamis Oriental is actually aggressively lobbying the Lagindingan Airport to become an international one. So every time we meet, he always mentions that. So I believe that the congressman of the 2nd District of Misor, Congressman Bambi, is actually doing something with regards to the upgrade of our Lagindingan Airport. So even though the process is still very slow, but rest assured that he is doing his very best to actually convert it into an international airport, improving its standards, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Agaswan. Is there a groundbreaking? I understand. Not yet? Kano gimbita naman ko? Joke. Anyway, pakatawa na gani. Anyway, our next speaker?
Our next speaker is supposed to be, the first speaker is supposed to be James,
Yeah.
Councilor James Judith, but
Yeah.
because he was not around,
Yeah.
so he has to stay at the last. So
Okay.
the next speaker would be Councilor Abaday.
Councilor Roger Abaday? I would like that you, when you do the privilege speech, shorten. Okay, everybody, not referring only to one person, councilor, but to everybody.
I'm sorry, Councilor Judith, I was pronounced ahead. That's the price of being late. Thank you very much, Majority Floor, for being kind to me. And thank you also very much to our presiding officer, Vice Mayor Bebot Rodriguez, my colleagues in the 20th City Council, our listeners from online and in the gallery. Maayong hapon sa tanan. As already advanced by Majority Floor and other colleagues about Cagayan de Oro. Cagayan de Oro now is becoming a metropolitan and the hub of industrial and commercial establishment, and it is also known as a livable city. So in order to maintain this prestige, there is a need to enhance the functionality of our city, especially in the urban areas in our city. So it is imperative that we have to address the prevailing challenges in our city today. What is this? The traffic condition. So natay problema sa mga airport, napun tayo problema din sa siyudad sa Cagayan de Oro. Although our Honorable City Mayor has already hired experts in order to manage our traffic, but we will not live alone. There's a need the participation of all pedestrians and commuters in the city of Cagayan de Oro. Now, nasayod ta nga usa sa nakahatag og problema gyud sa atong trapiko. Kaya ang atong dalan, labi na din sa urban centers, wala gyud mausab, narrow, mura gyapon ang kalakdon. Then nagdaghan ang sakyanan, nadagko pag yun. Na natin mga PUBs, bus, nagabiyahe, nadagan ng tricycle. No? So, problema kita sa trapiko, no? So, if we go around the city today, alabi na karon mga orasa, grabe na ato nga pagawasan nimo sa City Hall, wala na problema na. So, another problem is kiniging disiplina sa tao. Contributory gini sa atong trapiko. Bisad kini mga nanatay mga pedestrian lanes. Gigastuhan na sa gobyerno rato sa syudad gikuan dia mga streets pero ang matawa sa muagi dito magbuot sila kulingon. Nanatay overpass sa Ricto sa anywhere pero where the people pass. Ara gyapon sa ilalom sa overpass. Nanatay islands na to, gigan sa Ricto pa yung sa Bulwa or where else? For what purpose that? For safety and parang street ang flow sa atong traffic. Pero look at, na kayo obserbahan mo ang mga tao mula by over the mo. Diagid mo agi. So muna ang contributory sa atong mga trapiko, no? Another, ang atong mga pasahero, ang atong mga private drivers, operators, parking lang bisag asa. Unya, ang kining mo pasayro, pati pa masayro, mataxi or PUB, PUJ, magbuot sila ang pasayro mo magbuot. But you cannot do that in Manila and other places in Cebu. Di kaparahan dito kung upara ka sa dili sa drop wins or taxi di ka pala og dito sa Manila di more. So wala kinahanglan ta og disiplina, kinahanglan og hanay kayo ang atong pagpadagan sa trapiko. Now, doon na tayo mga balaod, 1996 pa, kining jaywalking, 1996 pa na-approve, panahon pa man ni Mayor Magtakas or Mayor Mayor Imano, nga ko ano, nanatay mga P-parking ordinance sa mga designated areas, but these are dormant natulog nga mga balaod, which is very important, no? So I want to resurrect this, Madam Chair and my colleagues, by reimpositions of this ordinance. This will not only economically help our city and our establishment, but this will also make big help to ease our traffic problem. Abi mo tanan mga nadaghang kayo mga establishment karong gareklamo na wala na ilang mga customer kay di man maka-parking, di naman like drugstores, like mga mall, mga food chains o tanan wala kano ang mga mo lagi na mo magbuot asa sila mo parking, walay limit sa time. So para pag solbad to put an end of this problem that contributes our traffic, I am proposing to this honorable members of the City Council that this ordinance under Ordinance 10102 2006 pa ni 2006 and this ordinance under the codified ordinance kining P-parking, jaywalking should be re-implemented, Madam Chair and my colleagues, and I would like to refer this to the Traffic Committee and direct the RTA to drop the proposed areas, the proposed penalty or fine, kaya ang nabutang din barato pagi kayo kay 1996 pagod. So dili na kayo appropriate for kung dili man ingon nga magnegosyo ang syudad sa Cagayan de Oro, but that will be used for maintenance and enforcement of this ordinance para nga hapsay ug hanay ang atong trapiko dinis sa atong syudad sa Cagayan de Oro. I think this is one of the solution, and there are other ways, but this will be one of the solution that will ease our traffic problem in the city. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Councilor Roger Abaday. So we will recommend to the committee on for review. Public utilities, yapon. Yeah. I understand there's a groundbreaking for the pre-departure area in Laguindingan soon. Formal invitation will be. This is a pre-departure area, so just waiting for the invitations. Tinoo dili to joke. So that is a good sign that they are doing something, no, especially for the passengers. Anyway, our next speaker.
Councilor Sakala.
Okay, Councilor Kenneth Sakala, you have the floor. This is your first time. Feel relaxed.
Thank you,
Take
Madam
your
Chair,
time.
and thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Madam Presiding Officer, esteemed colleagues in the City Council, public servants, fellow Filipinos, good afternoon. Unknown to many Filipinos, the Senate and the House of Representatives of the Philippine Congress, assembled in their 17th Congress in 2018, made a laudable act in relation to the development of the moral character and spiritual foundation of the Filipino people, known as the Republic Act number 11163. This act declares the last Monday of January every year as a special working holiday in observance of National Bible Day, or known as the National Bible Day Act. Today, therefore, Madam Chair, being the last Monday of the month of January, we are celebrating the 6th National Bible Day. And this act declares that it is the policy of the state that the government shall aid and encourage development of the moral character and spiritual foundation of the Filipino people. It further states that as a predominantly Christian nation and the largest Christian nation in the Asia Pacific, this act recognized the value of the Holy Bible as the core of Christian faith. The last Monday of January and every year thereafter is hereby declared as National Bible Day and proclaimed the same as a special working holiday. Many of us, including this humble representation, are new in the leadership positions. We have just assumed leadership roles in our respective assignments. Many of our constituents in the city have just begun taking their steps forward toward their desired progress in life from the dreadful pandemic. Students are still adjusting from our online to in-person classes, and in these new beginnings, let us remind ourselves of Joshua in the Old Testament, who took over the leadership after the death of Moses. As he was about to bring the people to the promised land, God told him, as recorded in the Holy Book in Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 to 9. And Madam Chair, I firmly believe that what God said to Joshua is timely for all of us. As we embark on our task in bringing our constituents of this beloved city toward the realization of their dream for a promised land, a better future, a better tomorrow, and let us allow God to speak to us again through the Holy Book today. Let us be strong and courageous in facing the challenges of our time. Let us allow the Word of God to guide us in our ways and to correct us when we go astray. Let us try our best to live out what is written on it, so that just as what God promised to Joshua, we too will be prosperous and successful in everything we do. Madam Chair, just as our national leaders have recognized, as it is inscribed in the Republic Act 11163, the value of the Bible as the core of Christian faith, and that it is a helpful instrument towards the development of the moral character and spiritual foundation of the Filipino people, let us then allow this holy book to be part in our leading this city towards greater heights. Let us hope and believe that God will be with us in doing our tasks and in fulfilling our goals. And Madam Chair, in celebration of the National Bible Holiday, the United Church of Christ in the Philippines, UCCP, located along Abellanosa Street, the church where I belong, is sending its gift of one box of New Testament scriptures from the Philippine Bible Society for anyone in our offices who may wish to acquire a copy of this holy book. So to every one of us, happy National Bible Day, and thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Councilor Kenneth Sakala. Happy National Bible Day. A very good report. And hopefully, this serves as a lesson. No? Dili na lang tanan sa atong mga privilege speeches about anything, about problem. But then, yeah. Thank you very much. Is she, no, resolution, no, not requesting for any, okay, thank you.
That's a good report from the Sangguniang
Yeah.
Kabataan.
The first report
Very
is a very
relevant.
good report coming from the youth.
Coming from the youth.
Yeah.
A good example of a good kagawad. Madam Chair, we proceed.
Yeah. Okay,
Sorry,
let's proceed.
We proceed with Councilor
Okay.
Judith.
Councilor Attorney James Judith, you have the floor.
Sa atong halangdong presiding officer, Madam Jocelyn Bebot Rodriguez, Majority Floor Leader, Consehal Edgar Cabanlas, akong tinahod ng mga kauban sa konseho, atong mga bisita, mga gigsakpan sa prensa, ang tanan nga mga maabot sa atong labay or signal, traditional or social media, sa inyong tanan.
Dili na orange.
Opay. Wala na may orange gagod sa kabutang.
Wala, orange lang yung naong.
Nag-react ang akong naong orange. But anyway. Pati ako,
Dili pa katawa na.
gibutangan nila o ano.
Blue na, blue.
Dili ako ang name mo na.
Bago na.
Dili na akong
Okay, proceed.
Madam Chair.
Ay, hinaya.
Madam Chair, ang atong barangay, mo may pinakabatakan nga elemento sa atong pangagamhanan. Mao po ni ang unang kining makita nga gobyerno diha sa ato baling tagsa-tagsa ka komunidad. Mao po ning una nga masangunan sa tanan nga mga yungo o reklamo sa atong katawhan ug mao po ning una nga madangpan sa tanan nga mga batakan nga gikinahanglan sa atong katawhan. Dili pud malalis, Madam Presiding Officer, nga pinaagi sa pinakabag-o nga teknolohiya nga tawag nato nga internet. Mooy ni resulta or ni bunga sa gitawag nato nga social phenomenon, mo ni gitawag nato nga social media. Alayon niini makita nato nga tungod sa social media na usab ang dagan sa atong kinabuhi ug tanan aspeto niini apil na ang gitawag nato nga kining pagdumala sa atong gobyerno. Og nakita nato nga pinaagi niini matud pa sa usa ka panultihon nga nagkanayon, the power of social media is that it forces necessary change. Matod pa, pinaagi sa social media, mapalapad nato ug mapalawom nato ang atong pagpadagan sa atong gobyerno, pinaagi sa duha ka prinsipyo, ang gitawag nato nga transparency in governance, ihag nga pagdumala or proseso sa atong gobyerno, pinaagi sa atong mga opisyales, mga kadagkuan, nga ilang ipahibalo, ipaabot sa ilang tagsa-tagsa ka mga gingsakpan kung unsa ilang gibuhat samtang sila nangatong danan. Og katungod pod sa gitawag nato sa atong katawhan nga makimarites, makisayod, makisusi kung unsay kakahitabo sa ila baling barangay. Kininadayon dinhi nga pamaagi mo sumpay din ta sa ikaduha nga prinsipyo ang gitawag nato participatory governance. Kay kung ang katawhan masayod kung kanunay kung unsay kakahitabo sa ilang barangay, na aduna sila kaikag, mo salmot, mo apil, mo tambong sa tanan nga mga kahilukan sa ilang barangay. Kaysa anak nga mabaagi, makita nila nga ang kaning pagtambong nila sa nakadayang mga kahilukan sa ilang barangay para rang mangyapon sa ilang kayuhan. Busa, kita mismo, dinhi sa konseho, pinaagi sa staff ni City Council Secretary Boss Torch, ang atong ika-19 nga konsehal. Ang atong mga proseso dinhi, ang atong sesyon, gina-transmit man o gitawag nato live feed or gitawag nato nga live broadcast pinaagi bali sa internet or FB. Nga ang katong mga interesado nga mga representante sa nakadayang media outlet, pwede lang sila mo splice, pwede lang sila mo tune in dito sa atong webpage or pwede sila mo kuha diha sa atong gitawag nga press pool. Muna alayon niini. Dagdason ako kaganina lang, amot ko nadawat na ba nimo Boss Torch, kaganina lang sa usa ka sugyot balaod nun nga mahimong mandatory requirement sa atong tanan nga 80 ka mga barangay og SK nga sa pag-transmit or live broadcast sa ilang mga sesyon, himuon nato ni nga mandatory requirement usa nato pag-aprobahan ang ilang tagsa-tagsa ka mga budget kinahanglan aldunay pagpakita, pagpatuman nga ilang gituman ang mga pipila ka mga probisyon sa atong sugyot balaudnon nga adunay pag-transmit or live broadcast sa ilang mga sesyon kay aron pagpakita sa gitawag nato nga transparency o rehag nga pamaagi sa atong gobyerno. Inani lang, at this juncture, Madam Chair, I therefore move that this matter be referred to the Joint Committee on Barangay Affairs chaired by the good Councilor Alam Lim, who also happens to be one of the authors of the said proposed ordinance. And Youth Affairs, chaired by by our young and dynamic SK Federation President in the person of Councilor Kenneth John Sakala, who also happens to be one of the co-authors considering that it involves the SK. Nasa katapusan nga bahin, Madam Chair, inani lang, akong pagpaambit sa gitawag nato nga panultihon gyapon nga nagkanayon. Social media and technology are not the agents of change. They are just tools. We, the connected people, are the agents of change. Dili nila kukutob, daghang salamat, og asdang kagayan di or.
Hinaya lagi. Okay. Councilor, thank you very much. Councilor Girly Balaba first, then Councilor Attorney Joey Abu.
Yes, good afternoon, Madam Presiding Officer. Just a reaction to the report of our the good councilor. Nasayod ba ang ato ang the good reporter nga naatay mga barangays nga wala man gani signal sa cellphone kana pa kahang internet. We would like no na ma-encourage, but to say that mandatory, ano mong good kaayo kay you have to provide first the internet services dito sa mga barangays nga walay mga internet. Before ka nag-propose ng aning ordinansa, unsay mga barangay sa ato adiri sa Cagayan de Oro City out of the mga 80 ka barangay na sa Cagayan, ang tan-aw nimo nga walay signal sa internet. Daghan pa. Naaba na sila yung mga computer. Pila ka buok barangay ang naabay computer o wala. So, imo ba na siyang research kaning atong good reporter? Imo lang na siya, Madam Presiding Officer. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councilor Girly Balaba. Yes, Councilor Attorney Joey Abu.
Thank you again, Madam Presiding Officer. I joined the manifestation of the good Councilor Girly Balaba because particularly in District 1, medyo apikigid kayo ang signal sa hinterland barangays. Lisod gani kayo makontak og tao nga dato ga pamuyo. That could be a challenge to these barangay councils and sanggunian kabataan councils located in this portion. I believe also in District 2, medyo apiki siguro gyapon ng FS Katariko.
Sa Balubal.
Balubal. And even sa mga sentro nga murag apik na gyapon yung mga spot gyapon diri siguro sa mga rural barangays nga apiki gyapon. Perhaps siguro in Dahag. And as to the comment as to before we approve the annual budget of per barangays, they should submit a copy that they have complied with the said requirement nga dapat mag-live stream sila. That could be an infringement of their local autonomy of per barangay because every local government unit has a fiscal autonomy as to their budget. And I think one of those requirements before the City Council will approve the budget of per barangay, there is no requirement as to compliance or making it mandatory for them to conduct a live stream. That's all, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Councilor Attorney Joey Abu. Yes, Councilor. Majority Councilor Attorney Edgar Cabadlas.
Delikado ka na. That's a violation of the local autonomy law of local governments. pwede tila mag-advise kita, pero not making it as an ordinance. Okay, if you read the local government code, the barangay is a local government unit, and it has its own independence.
Independence.
To ask them, to demand from them to do this, and to do that,
Yeah.
it's a violation of that mandate of the law. So ayaw, tanaw siya nato na ay pag-penalize ang barangay tugod lang kay. There is a requirement in the local government code that all barangays should be we are making our own law, Madam Chair. If we can do that, then we can do other things. We can demand many things from the barangays, and that would disregard the importance of the autonomy of the local government units. But anyway, considering that is coming from a good councillor, let's refer that back to the
Liga ng Barangay.
Liga-
Councilor
Liga.
Alam Lim and Councilor Kenneth Sakala.
let us review the legality, the propriety of that proposed ordinance later on. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So yes, Councilor Roger Abaday.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Muriak lang ko kay na-appeal man ko sa co-author din sa ordinance. Just to support the principal author. Anyway, it is also in the local code that every barangay or every LGU must put up a transparency board or transparent sa ilang mga activities niya. Labi na ang kining giunsa nila pagpanagan nilang gobyerno sa ilang panalapi. So, dinis at kanang gingon lang nga district one, ongoing karon ang pag-install sa mga kining communication system, kining D2, uban pa diya, no? Nanag converge, to na dito sa hinterlands, no? So, this is one way also of encouraging our public officials like the barangay official to be transparent to their constituent. This might not be a form of ordinance, but I would like to request the co-author nga, but urging lang siguro a resolution or urging all barangay officials, if possible, they have to make their sessions or meeting online for the information of their constituent. That is my suggestion. If my principal author is okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Roger Abaday. Yes, Councilor Bernice Parza, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer, sa atong tanan mayong hapon. Madam Chair, on the comment regarding sa internet, I would agree nga lisod yun ang sa hinterlands karon. Pero maybe kung basin lang kay ato pa man nato ni sa komitiba on the legalities, but on the ano lang sa pag-live, because I know the good reporter just want lang manggod na makita sa katawhan sa iyang constituents kung sa'y ginadebatihan, unsay gina-argue, unsay ginasabutan sa barangay. On that particular problem, kung internet man lang, maybe, if makalusot man lang galing, pwede raman po nato nga require nga dili man live, but at least later, na ay uploading of a certain, dili man kailangan dako kay nga requirements po. Pwede raman po na mag-record sila, kamulog session kay wa mangyo internet hinay man. Then later, dayon after sa session, ilan dayon i-upload sa social media, which is pwede na nila buhaton. Because again, ang my point, Madam Presiding Officer, is ang gusto lang sa good reporter is lang makita sa katawhan ang mga diskusyon sa ilang mga barangay officials. Dagan salamat, Madam.
Thank you very much, Councilor Bernice Parza. Yes, Councilor Attorney James Judith, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Inani lang, sa summation mo tong pasensya na majority floor leader na ulahi ko sa pag-abot din kay nakastorya na ako ang usa sa mga konsihal sa Iloilo City o siya ang akong gisangunan sa maubaling draft sa akong kining kabahin sa requirement sa atong mga 80 ka barangay o SK sa ilang gitawag nga live feed or video recording. Klaro na ko, ang sa akong draft, mabitaw nga gi-repair nato sa Joint Committee sa Barangay Affairs o Youth Affairs, kay pwede nato ipangrepaso katong concern ni Consel Girly Balaba, katong bahin niya sa internet, sa signal, na akong na-address sa maong draft. Pasensya lang, wala ka na ako nataga, kay dili man ikaw isa sa mga authors. So, pero ako para nga matagaan ang tanan, isa na sa akong sayop. So ako nang ihatag bali sa inyo tanan kay ang draft nato tulo ka buok. Katong principal draft nga ako nang nahatag na dason sa buhatan ni konsehal ni Boss Torx. Moto ang una natay gitawag nga first draft, natay second draft ug natay third draft. Na incorporate tong concern ni Konsehal Girly Balaba ug ni konsehal Joey Abo kabahin sa internet signal. Unya dayon kabahin sa legalities katong concern ni Majority Floor Leader Edgar Cabanlas na address na po nato sa atong first draft. In kaso mabikil na ay mga problema sa gitawag nato principal draft sa committee level, naadin ko'y ipuli nga gitawag nato first draft or second draft or third draft hantod nga mapinal hantod ma-perfect nato ang mga revisions nga unsay mga inputs gikinahanglan sa atong gitawag nga requirement ang proposed ordinance nga adunay transmission or gitawag nato dili gid ingon kinahanglan live nga transmission kundi video recording sa tanan nga mga sesyon diha sa SK ug sa barangay. So kanang tanan ako na lang na-address sa ato baling tulo ka drafts plus gitawag nato nga principal draft nga bag-o lang nato gidason sa buhatan ni Boss Torx sa atong City Council Secretary. Daghang salamat.
Thank you very much. I'd rather that you do public consultation with the barangay capitans. They need that because dili biya lalim imong i-live na sila. They're not even oriented with parliamentary. Nya sawayon lang sila dili ba maluoy ta. So if you are pushing on this, let's make sure that they're prepared to face people, the criticism and everything. Actually, wala man gid taan ay balaod, no? In fact, what we did before is that gi-post na namo sa gawas sa among annual expenses. Somehow, probably, who knows, no? Yes, Councilor Gurney Balaba?
Yes, I agree, Madam Presiding Officer, Madam Chair. There are barangays na gamay ra pud ang tao. Kini mo good, we try as much as possible na ang internet is somehow palayo, even a family na sitting together in a dining table, wala gani ga istorya kay tungod kay naatanan sa gadgets. So ato diri is we need a proactive na community. So they know na ay mga sessions ang mga barangay. So if they want to get involved, they should attend physically dito sa ilahang session and not just rely on the internet. Kay makatapol man gud ang internet ug usahay pa mo lagi na they'd be exposed to criticism, bashing o unsa ba diha kay mo lagi siguro uban ng mga barangay captains na dili pa gyud kaayo or mga even barangay kagawads nga they don't know the kanang mga processes na usay na pay masulti na dili, di ba? Urag ana lang siguro, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Attorney Girly Balaba. Okay, let's proceed. Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Attorney Edgar Cabanlas.
Thank you very much. What is important there is public. There is public. The decision is in public. Okay, so let's proceed with our business of the day. Item number 1, proposed resolution number 2024-598, returning to Barangay Council of Barangay 14, the city, its ordinance number. Kitarks? Omnibus motion, Turks, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Tama na, item 12, sir.
6, up to 12. Up to 12.
For omnibus approval of items 1 to 12. Item 1 is proposed resolution number 2024-598,
Returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay number 14, the city, its ordinance number 002, series of 2023, covering its supplemental budget number 1 for calendar year 2023 with an estimated income of 216,771 pesos. Item 2 is proposed resolution number 2024-599. Returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay number 6, the city, its ordinance number 1, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 2,965,750 pesos. Item 3 is proposed resolution number 2024-600, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay number 16, the city, its ordinance number 001-2024, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 3,061,494 pesos. Item 4 is proposed resolution number 2024-601, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay number 19, the city, its ordinance number 003, series of 2023, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 3,381,395 pesos. Item 5, proposed resolution number 2024-602, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay number 23, the city, its ordinance number 24-001, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 4,346,419 pesos. Item 6 is proposed resolution number 2024-603, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay Tignapuloan, this city, its ordinance number 001, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for CY 2024 with an estimated income of 8,320,562 pesos. Item 7, proposed resolution number 2024-604, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay Lumbia, the city, its ordinance number 4-2023, series of 2023, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 38,731,920 pesos. Item 8 is proposed resolution number 2024-605, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay Patag, the city, its ordinance number 01-001-2024, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for CY 2024 with an estimated income of 21,177,404 pesos. Item 9 is proposed resolution number 2024-606, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay Ipunan, this city, its ordinance number 1, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for CY 2024 with an estimated income of 31,275,009 pesos. With item 10, proposed resolution number 2024-607, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay Lapasan, this city, its ordinance number 001, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 46,804,185 pesos. Item 11 is proposed resolution number 2024-608, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay number 36, the city, its ordinance number 1-2024, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 3,382,952 pesos. Item 12 is proposed resolution number 2024-609, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay number 10, the city, its ordinance number 001-2024, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 3,785,976 pesos, with the information that said ordinances are operative in their entirety.
Madam Chair, may I request Councilor Yan Lamlim be recognized?
Councilor Alam Lim, you're recognized.
Madam Chair, everything is in order. I move for the proposed approval resolution number 2024-598, purpose resolution 2024-599, 2024-600, 2024-601, 2024-602, 2024-603, 2024-604, 2024-605, 2024-606, 2024-607, and 2024-608, and the last 2024-609.
Any second?
Second.
Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Number 13, Madam Chair. Proposed ordinance number 2024-371, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the city government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the settlement agreement with the D2 Telecommunity Corporation, represented by its Director for Construction, Acquisition, and Permitting, Benedicto L. Laksamana, covering the restoration project for coral reef that was damaged by the installation of D2's submarine fiber optic cable in Barangay Bunbon, the city, amounting to 1.4 million under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. May I request Councilor Ayan Achas to be recognized.
Councilor Ayan Achas, you are recognized.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair. Everything is in order. I move for the approval of ordinance number 2024-371.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Number 14, proposed ordinance number 2024-372, accepting the offer of Villamar Subdivision Homeowners Association, Inc., represented by its president, Mr. Nicky Lito Tamayo, to turn over to the city government of Cagayan de Oro the open spaces, streets and drainage of Villamar Subdivision located in Barangay Punan, the city, in accordance with the subdivision laws, rules, and regulations, and authorizing the city mayor to sign the corresponding deed of donation thereof. May I request Councilor Joey Abu to be recognized.
Councilor Attorney Joey Abu, you recognize.
Move for the approval of the said proposed ordinance, Madam Chair.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Number 15, proposed ordinance number 2024-373, accepting the offer of Villa Flora Subdivision Phase 2 Homeowners Association, Inc., represented by its president, Mr. Rexar Ranua, to turn over to the city government of Cagayan de Oro the open spaces, roadlots, drainage of Villa Flora Subdivision Phase 2, located in Barangay Cugman, the city, in accordance with the subdivision laws, rules, and regulations, and authorizing the city mayor to sign the corresponding deed of donation thereof. May I request Councilor Girly Balaba to be recognized.
Councilor Girly Balaba, you recognize.
I move for the approval of proposed ordinance number 2024-373.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Item 16, proposed ordinance number 2024-374, granting exemption from payment of amusement tax to Xavier University Glee Club, represented by its president, Mr. Charles Francis Ladera, covering its concert to be held on February 3, 2024 at Xavier University Immaculate Conception Church, the city. May I request Councilor Roger Abaray be recognized.
Councilor Roger Abaday, you recognize.
Considering that the asking for exemption has a noble purpose, I move to approve the proposed ordinance number 2024-374.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
For inclusion, Madam Chair, may I move that item 17A and B be included in our agenda.
And a second. Objection? I object. Comment? Second. Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Item 17A and B, proposed resolution number 2024-610, earnestly requesting the Department of Transportation and the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines CAAP the fast-track expansion project and upgrading of the Lagindingan International Airport B, proposed resolution number 2024-611, earnestly requesting the Sangguniang Panalawigan Misamis to make representation, to support this or the ordinance of the city council to the Department of Transportation and Civil Aviation naman aron Aeronautics, Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines to expedite the expansion and upgrading of our Lagindingan International Airport. Move for its approval. Approval.
Any second? Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
There being no other matters to take up, move to adjourn, Madam Chair.
Session adjourned. God bless us all. 1 hour at baron. No? 4 o'clock.